Welcome to the video. The gang is all here. I've got this in the mail. It came with the other group of items. By the way, we still have 2 black stones polished and a white one and one with some yellow. This one I'll just put out in the yard. And if you happen to have the other one of these in your bag, let me know, because they had fallen behind the thing. I got this for us, for all of you all, and for the gang, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I'm not sure really what it is. It's about these turtles and the healing powers of the stone. So I thought we would all enjoy it. Red jasper, that's this one. I can pick this up around here on a walk. It's not as pretty as this polished one. So it's been a while since we've had a reading, and we've said some prayers for all of us. Let me just try to pull a card. Get well wishes. May each day of rest bring you closer to good health. And some of us have situations that we're not going to get good health, but we just want to feel better, right? You just want to have a better day. So thinking about everyone with those situations. Oh man, these are awesome. They're so tiny. I didn't think they were this small, but they're all good. And little unakite. We're going to have them out. But I need to go through and see what the stones are, because I never know. Here's the gold. We're going to look this one up first. I think it's a man-made type of stone. So obviously the aventurine, the unakite. I think this is the red jasper. I'm not sure about the green. We'll have to look and see. Hematite. Man, these are neat. Amethyst. And then this is the pink quartz. It's not real pink. Rose quartz. Here's the quartz crystal. Crystal clear. Maybe eventually we'll get like those other turtles. But so I've got 4 unidentified colors. Okay, we got the amethyst, aventurine, clear crystal. Okay. Dalmatianer. Dalmatianer. Okay, that's the spotted one. Goldstone. Do you believe in alchemy? In ancient times, people were always trying to turn other elements into gold. It was believed in the European Renaissance that this was an impossible goal to achieve in the creation. It was believed in the European Renaissance that this impossible goal was achieved in the creation of goldstone. Okay, I did not know that goldstone has been around since the 1500s. Monks working in a glass factory near Venice, Italy, were attempting to practice alchemy when something altogether different happened. Truly by accident, a container of molten copper tipped into another container holding molten glass. Thousands of tiny crystals were the result, an amalgam of both substances which contained many sparkly bits of golden light. The monks were overjoyed, believing they created gold, and thus named this man-made gem Goldstone. Now Goldstone is prized as a source of strength, ambition, and drive. It provides a sense of hope, uplifting its bearer into a more positive state of mind. And because you're feeling happier, cheerier, and holding good thoughts, you attract positive energy, which can in turn improve your life. In moments of exhaustion, fatigue, or even despair, Goldstone can heal, renew, and balance your energy so that you're restored to a happier and more vigorous state. Because it holds an energetic charge, you can use it to transmit your own vibrations. So if you are positive and healthy and have a friend who's under the weather or down in the dumps, you can hold some Goldstone, envision your energy entering it, and then give it to your friend, who will in turn absorb the charge of energy you provided. Goldstone is a positive source of happiness, and it's even said it can sometimes make you a little giddy. Well, any kind of gold makes me giddy, even if it's just fake gold. It encourages faith because, like the planet Neptune, it sends out a mystical vibration that is comforting and draws you in. Because of its happy vibration, it encourages you to be more outgoing and friendly. If you're shy, it can help you release that hesitation and open up to a life that is more fun and more filled with social interaction. There are several colors of Goldstone, all of which have the trademark shimmery flecks of light. In addition to strength, drive, ambition, and joy, Goldstone can also promote vitality, increase energy, enhance communication, and make learning new things easier. All right, so now let's see what's the other one. Hematite. Okay, red jasper, rose quartz, serpentine. Did we have aventurine and then serpentine? So we've got, this might be serpentine. I always forget it. Everything I call aventurine could be serpentine. So I don't know. Yellow calcite. It's not real yellow, but it's yellow enough. That's probably what that is. Sodalite, unakite. So we've got, I'm confused which one is serpentine and which one is aventurine. Okay, before I get onto that, sodalite, okay. Awesome. Isn't that awesome? I just loved them. I couldn't let them go. I'm like, we're getting these. There is no way we're not getting these. So I'm stuck between those two blue greens. I'll have to look up aventurine, the color, and serpentine, because we've got these two, if y'all want to help me, a light green and a jade light green. Oh, these are so awesome. So then this is all about a ceremony. So if we're going to have a ceremony, wait until you know you can sit peacefully without any interruptions. Choose a comfortable place and sit and relax with the 12 ancient magical turtles before you. Focus first on your breathing. Take several deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling, and focus completely on the act of breathing. Let go of all your cares and thoughts. Envision a ball of bright light filling the room. Breathe it in. See all that sunny, bright energy entering your body, waking up every cell, and envision anything dark or gloomy exiting as you exhale. Take your time. Do this several times. As your mind wanders, bring it back to the bright light that is filling the room and filling you. Feel the ancient magical turtles one at a time. Rub your thumb along their back and breathe deeply. Imagine a bright beam of light is entering your body at the top of your head and floating down through your arm and out through your fingers, washing the turtles in bright sunshine. Feel the turtles absorb it all and glow with the bright energy. Say, I can activate all your powers with this powerful glow and take you as guides and a partner and as partners in my life. I enhance your energy now and accept all your blessings. Envision the turtles walking along on a sunny day. Feel the warmth of the sun, the bright light. Imagine they're taking you on a journey that you're walking along, passing scenes from your life. See yourself at your best, expressing your most special talents. Feel proud that you did those things. See yourself in the moments where you hesitated or failed. Take your time. It's okay to relive those moments as you are under the protection of the ancient magical turtles. Stop and breathe deeply. Be receptive to your turtles' messages. In each case where you faltered or failed, they will share some insight with you. Open your mind and you will feel that you suddenly know something that before you did not know. Take your time and revisit all the scenes you need to. Now as you walk alongside of the 12 ancient magical turtles, look ahead toward the future. What do you still have left to do? What about you is still unexpressed? What talents do you have to share with the world? Envision them now. What would make you happiest? How would you fill your day if you could? Let the turtles show you how to accomplish these goals. Take your time, continuing to breathe deeply. Sense a message coming from the 12 ancient magical turtles. They want you to know how special you are and how many talents you do possess. Let them share with you. Listen to all they say and feel the bright glow all around you. Your ceremony is now complete. Go out into your beautiful day knowing that the 12 ancient magical turtles are beside you to help you and give you their guidance. Okay. Well, which one did we do today? Because we did Goldstone. We'll try to do one every day. Like read what it is. And we'll just put these there to kind of help us with our devotionals, I think. Probably should be up there with the Angelica and Buttercup. I love them. That is awesome. Well, we're going to do one more reading from that book. Anyway, I just want to thank all of y'all for being in my life. It is such a pleasure and joy to visit with you all and share treasure hunting. You know, it's not lonely at all when I can see things that, oh, I know they would like this and they would like that, and it's been a wonderful summer. I'm looking to find some kind of peace about this COVID. The latest treatment is a medication I took at Christmas when I was so sick. And in town, it's dexamethasone. It's a steroid. They first always put me on prednisone when I have bronchitis, and that's how I was diagnosed, and that's probably what I had, but I am going to have an antibody test, and I hope it was positive for COVID. I got real sick from my job, from the people from my job. They were all sick and coughing, and people said it was the type B flu that the flu shot did not protect against, but I had a hard time breathing, and I just always just thought, well, I've got bronchitis, you know, but I started feeling like if I don't get that other, because I always know that the other steroid, the dexamethasone, works for me. It blows up your face. I only took the, you know, it starts off, I don't know, take all these, and then you take less and less and less, but it's not that many days, but it does kind of blow you up and make you puffy, and sometimes I don't lose that, but who cares? I remember trying to get it. No, they didn't have it in town. Walmart couldn't get it, either Walmart. The little local pharmacy that will do extra stuff, and they're a compound pharmacy as well, they ordered it, but they said it's not going to be here for like 1 or 2 days, but your doctor said you could switch to this one. I said, is that one in the same as the prednisone family? Yes, ma'am. I don't want that one. I need something. I need the other one that works. I need all the guns. And so we waited, and he got it in, and his name was Nicholas, like Santa Claus. It was interesting. And he got it in, and he called me, it's here, come get it. And, you know, it turned me around pretty fast, but I've not ever been that sick. So I don't know. We'll see when the antibody test is, but they're saying that medicine is helping people that are like really sick, like they're in the hospital sick. It's not 100%, but it is cutting the death rate. But it doesn't help people that are not that sick. Well, I think if you're having any kind of breathing issues, whether you're in the hospital or not, I would imagine it would help you. My mom called me. She's like, well, they have another treatment, and I can't remember what it's called. And I said, well, I'll look it up. I saw that. I was like, holy cow. That's what I took at Christmas. And times remembered. The vital statistics have left our family somewhat bemused. Born on Halloween, died at high noon on Friday the 13th, just 20 minutes short of the 28th anniversary of the birth of his granddaughter on another Friday the 13th. Does this read like something scripted by a theater director? It has been my intent to attempt, or at some later time, to untangle memories of the years we shared, bring them out one by one, polish them up a bit, and put them back for further mellowing. Laying out a schedule for calling up memories is all very well, but some of them are impatient, surfacing on their own, coming in no particular sequence, either chronologically or in degrees of importance. Like the time over my vigorous protests, he insisted on boarding a derelict river showboat, went through the rotting floor, and hip deep into the Louisiana mud. Or the time we walked in the streets of Bruges, where I pretended not to know him because he was carrying a wet sock in each hand, waving them as we walked to get them dry enough to put on. And the times that he hung up his tractor on the river bank or did a nosedive into the river itself. On one such occasion, the little tractor did a total flip, fortunately landing in some underbrush so our intrepid driver could crawl out unscathed. It took 2 tow trucks and 4 men to retrieve the tractor, and as they left, one of the rescuers was heard to mutter, "It would have been better to use a weed eater." The many years his day began early mornings and ended late nights, or even stretched into the next morning when final rehearsals were in progress. The year or more when his dreams of a new theater covered every inch of my dining table with architectural drawings. The uncounted times he expressed pride in his professional organizations and in having had a part in bringing them into being and pushing them into growth. I was one of the founders back in the Ice Ages, he informed anyone who would hang around long enough to listen, whether or not they had the faintest idea what he was talking about. The frequency with which he said, after retirement, that he lived vicariously through the accomplishments of his students, including his 2 daughters. The quintessential absent-minded professor, he misplaced glasses, keys, papers, and anything else that might pass through his hands, including a car he took out for a test drive, parked on a downtown street, left it there, and walked the full mile to our apartment. The time, when times were hard and money scarce, he came home from an auction with a cedar chest and a gallon of cleaning fluid. The uninhibited choreography he put into directing Buzz Barton and the Campus Kings, a small band organized to play at sock hops in the college gym. Proudly wearing his Navy uniform as soon as he received it, disregarding the rather important fact that he had not yet been sworn in. The times he went off with strangers in the middle of the night when they came in from the highway asking for help. The times he wept over television news stories about children who were hungry or hurting or homeless. The Christmas Eve he stayed up all night making a rocking cradle for dolls that, alas, fell on its sides when rocked. The traditional Christmas pictures of Grandpa holding a lap full of grandkids or great-grandkids. The abrupt and forever abandonment of his role as a mighty hunter when a deer inconsiderately refused to die quickly, looked up at him with wide-open, sad-eyed eyes and voiced its hurting. The time he gallantly offered to carry me across a weedy little ditch, stumbled and dumped me into it. His years of close association with Waldo, a mournful Weimaraner, who was at his side day and night and would have joined us in bed had there not been objections on my part. The time he was the only one in the touring group of senior citizens who opted to ride a killer roller coaster. His superb acting on the few occasions he took to the stage, and the mangled fingernails of directors and fellow actors because he was more concerned with the organic content of his lines than he was in speaking them as written. His compulsion to take stage center in the ruins of ancient theaters, the Theater Dionysus in Athens, the Roman Theater in Orange, despite posted warnings against setting foot there, and the theater in Caesar by the Sea, where he belted out the first few lines of Hamlet's best-known soliloquy. The times and crowded situations where he aggressively challenged men twice his size, or so they seemed to be, because he thought they were going to push me off my feet. His voracious appetite for ice cream and stubborn insistence that since he wasn't gaining weight, there was no reason to cut back on the king-size portions he served himself. I wished I hadn't fussed so much about the ice cream, but indulgence in wishful thinking only deepens the void left by the closure of a 60-year relationship. I sometimes feel that, like Icarus, I have been flying too close to the sun, have plummeted to the earth and lie flattened there, looking upward, not to dwell on the sun, but searching for glimpses of paths taken on our long journey, trying to fully comprehend what has happened and why. Not that our 60 years together were totally sunlit. It cannot be expected that the union of two imperfect human beings will achieve perfection. There were times when we lost sight of the sun, times of distress and grief and uncertainty, differences, periods when work schedules sometimes seemed to reduce our togetherness to not much more than saying hi and bye. Fortunately, I slowly matured to the point where, when inclined to be critical, I could back off, take a good look at myself, and realize how fortunate I had been to find someone who would put up with me. I will in time recover from my flattened posture. We will re-wax my wings and fly again in the light, but never again so close to the sun. I will work toward a Janus-like stance when I can look at both treasures of the past and hopes for the future, not separately, but entwining them as I will eventually want them to be. And I will, in so much as is possible, avoid crowded places, for I am uncomfortable there and will no longer have someone at my side to protect me from being toppled by giants. Well, there's our reading, and we had a good day. So y'all have a good night. God bless.